Today we have some very serious news coming out of Zamfara State. The Nigerian Air Force has carried out a massive airstrike on bandit camps deep inside the forest. This operation is part of a larger effort to fight banditry in the northwest of Nigeria. These are not small attacks. These are carefully planned missions aimed at destroying key bases and stopping bandits from causing more harm to communities. Reports say that the airstrike destroyed large camps where the bandits stored weapons, motorcycles, and even stolen livestock. This is significant because these camps are like the headquarters. Without them, it becomes much harder for these groups to organize kidnappings, raids, and other criminal activities. The Nigerian Air Force has emphasized that these strikes are guided by intelligence. They know where these camps are and when bandits are active, which makes these operations more precise. Many people in Zamfara have been living under constant fear. Farmers are afraid to go to their farms, traders worry about transporting goods, and parents are constantly worried about the safety of their children. This airstrike is a direct attempt to give these people back their sense of security. It is meant to disrupt the ability of bandits to plan attacks. But it is also a delicate operation because airstrikes carry risks, especially in areas where civilians live close to these camps. Now, I want to pause for a second to remind everyone watching this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are bringing you the latest updates in real time. And your support helps us continue reporting these important stories. Back to the airstrike. The Nigerian Air Force reports that several notorious bandits were neutralized during this operation. Some of these individuals are believed to be leaders in their criminal networks, which makes this a major blow to their operations. The combination of intelligence and air power allowed the military to target the camps effectively. After the airstrike, ground forces can move in to ensure the camps are cleared and gather information about the bandits' movements. This operation is part of a larger military campaign called Operation Fansan Yamma. The focus is on weakening the bandits' ability to operate, especially in remote forest areas. This is not the first time the Nigerian Air Force has used airstrikes in Zamfara. In previous missions, they have targeted convoys and hideouts, often destroying motorcycles, weapons, and supplies. These operations are meant to slow down the bandits' movements and make it difficult for them to regroup. For the people living in these areas, these operations bring hope. After years of living in fear, even temporary relief from bandit attacks can mean the difference between safety and danger. Villagers can start to rebuild, farmers can work their land more freely, and local markets can operate without fear of raids. However, this relief is fragile. The airstrikes are tactical victories, but long-term peace requires more than just military action. Communities need support, security, and opportunities for development so that the cycle of crime does not continue. I want to remind all of you watching, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. We will continue bringing you real-time updates about what is happening in Zamfara and across Nigeria. Your engagement matters because it helps keep the discussion alive and allows us to report more effectively. The Nigerian Air Force has also addressed concerns about civilian casualties. They insist that intelligence guides every strike and that every measure is taken to avoid harming innocent people. This is important because the perception of safety is as crucial as the actual security provided. If civilians are harmed, it undermines trust in the military and the government. However, independent reports sometimes suggest that mistakes can happen, which is why transparency and investigation are critical. While these airstrikes are a strong show of force, it's important to remember that bandits are adaptive. They may change locations, move to different areas, or adjust their tactics. That is why operations like these must be ongoing and combined with efforts to improve governance, provide education, and create economic opportunities in affected regions. These measures will help prevent the re-emergence of bandit networks. Another thing to note is that the bandits rely heavily on logistics. This includes motorcycles for movement, storage for stolen goods, and weapons. Destroying these assets makes it very difficult for them to carry out large-scale operations. Without these camps and supplies, their ability to kidnap, steal livestock, and attack villages is significantly reduced. This shows the strategic importance of the recent airstrikes. I also want to take a moment to ask you again to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Every like and subscription allows us to bring you accurate and timely information about these developments and other important stories from across Nigeria. The operations in Zamfara are part of a broader government strategy to secure the Northwest. They demonstrate that the Nigerian military is using a combination of intelligence, air power, and ground troops to address security challenges. The hope is that this approach can restore safety to communities that have been affected by years of bandit attacks. For families who have been living in fear, these operations offer a glimpse of hope. Children can attend school more safely, markets can function, and farmers can cultivate their land without constant fear. Yet, it is also crucial to keep monitoring these operations to ensure that civilian harm is avoided. Transparency is key to maintaining public trust and ensuring that military operations have the intended positive impact. Even though the airstrikes are a strong tactical move, long-term peace will require a combination of military action, governance, and community support. Social and economic programs that create opportunities in these regions are essential. If people have better options for work and education, the influence of criminal networks will naturally decrease. I want to remind everyone watching, please hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe. By doing this, you help us continue reporting important news that affects real lives in Nigeria. The significance of the recent airstrikes cannot be overstated. By targeting key camps and leaders, the Nigerian Air Force has dealt a substantial blow to bandit networks. This not only disrupts their operations, but also sends a clear message that illegal activities will not be tolerated. However, it's essential to remember that these operations must be part of a larger strategy. Military action alone cannot solve the problems of insecurity in the Northwest. It must be paired with development programs, community engagement, and strong governance. Only then can we hope for lasting peace. The military's use of intelligence is particularly noteworthy. By knowing where bandits are concentrated and when they are most active, airstrikes can be precise and effective. This minimizes risks and maximizes impact, targeting the operations without causing unnecessary harm. Let me pause here to remind everyone to like this video, share with friends, and subscribe. These actions help us reach more people and keep the conversation about security in Nigeria alive. The destruction of these camps has immediate effects. Bandits lose their headquarters, storage for weapons, and stolen livestock. This slows down their operations and makes it harder for them to attack communities. Over time, this can reduce the frequency of kidnappings and raids, giving people the chance to live without constant fear. However, there are risks. Misidentification of targets or mistakes during airstrikes can lead to civilian casualties. Even a small mistake can affect trust between the government and local communities. That is why careful planning, investigation, and transparency are so important. The government and military also hope that these operations will boost public confidence. When citizens see decisive action being taken against criminals, it reassures them that the government is committed to their safety. Yet public trust must be earned continuously through both action and accountability. It's also important to understand the adaptive nature of bandits. If the camps are destroyed, they may move to new areas, making continued monitoring and operations necessary. Intelligence must remain strong, and the military needs to adapt as well, using both technology and ground knowledge to stay ahead. For communities in Zamfara, these airstrikes can mark the beginning of improved security. Villages may become safer, schools more accessible, and markets more active. People can start rebuilding lives that were disrupted by fear and criminal activity. I want to remind everyone watching, if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends. Your support ensures we continue bringing these important updates and analysis directly to you. The impact of airstrikes is also psychological. Bandits know their bases are being destroyed and leaders are being targeted. This can reduce their confidence and operational capability. Communities, on the other hand, feel a sense of relief and hope, which is vital for recovery and stability. But long-term peace will require more than just military operations. Government programs, local engagement, and community support are essential. Security is not only about eliminating criminals. It's about creating conditions where criminal networks cannot easily return. By combining military precision, intelligence, and community development, Nigeria can work toward reducing insecurity in the Northwest. But it is a long process and patience is needed. Communities need to be supported both during and after military operations. I want to pause here and ask you to like this video, subscribe, and share it. Engagement from viewers like you helps keep these stories alive and informs more people about the realities on the ground. The recent airstrike in Zamfara is a bold move. Destroying bandit camps, neutralizing key leaders, and disrupting logistics sends a strong message. It shows that the government and military are serious about tackling insecurity. Yet every operation must be handled carefully to avoid harm to civilians. Transparency, monitoring, and accountability remain essential. Communities must feel safe and trust must be maintained. Even after the camps are destroyed, follow-up measures are important. Security must be sustained and social programs implemented. People must be supported to rebuild and live normal lives. Only then can the cycle of insecurity begin to break. Let me remind you one more time. Please like this video, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. Every action helps us continue bringing accurate news and analysis to you. The Nigerian Air Force's use of intelligence-led airstrikes is an example of strategic planning. Instead of random attacks, they are targeting known locations, aiming for maximum impact with minimal risk. This shows how modern security operations are evolving in Nigeria. The destruction of these camps affects the operational capacity of bandits immediately. They lose weapons, stolen livestock, and safe havens. Over time, this could reduce the frequency of attacks and improve safety for communities. However, the airstrikes are only part of the solution. Military action must be combined with governance, development, and community engagement to ensure lasting peace. Economic opportunities, education, and social programs are essential to reduce the influence of criminal networks. Let me remind everyone watching, like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Your engagement allows us to continue reporting these crucial stories and keeping you informed about what is happening in real time across Nigeria.